Hey everybody, it's Bindi J. Mark here, Micro Lock Specialist, Sister Lock Trainee. I am back with another video. I am back with my 3-month lock update. It's a little bit late, but better late than never. So I want to start out with the biggest thing that I've done is, so for those of you guys who've been following my lock journey, you guys know that I started out with 722 locks. I have since combined down to 563. As I was doing my first retightening, or actually my second retightening, there was just some locks that were so small, it was almost like they were as fine as floss in some situations, and I was like, I don't want a lock this small. So I went ahead and combined some of those, and I'm back in the range that I was trying to be. Originally, when I did my second set of locks, I was hoping to be in between 500 and 600, and this time now that I am, because I did the combining. So if you see any obvious 2-strand twists in my hair that aren't fuzzy at all, it's because those are the ones that I've combined, and they are essentially starting from zero and now having to lock together and kind of starting from scratch. Another interesting thing that I certainly wasn't expecting is that in my first update, I mentioned that I was washing my hair quite frequently, and I was afraid that it was going to disrupt my starter locks, because in the beginning I was washing every 7 days, and I actually had someone comment like, why are you washing so frequently? And I had to tell them it's because at around the 7-day mark my head starts itching like crazy. Like, I'm washing because I have to, not because I want to. I decided to experiment and try to see if I could identify why that was happening. At the time, the only products I was using was my shampoo, my conditioner just on the relaxed ends, not on the starter locks, and some jojoba oil on my scalp after I did the wash. I decided to omit the jojoba oil, and would you know that the itching disappeared? I realized that the jojoba oil was actually irritating my scalp and causing me to have buildup on my scalp and causing me to just itch. Now that I have eliminated that, and in addition to eliminating the jojoba oil, I'm not using any other oil, so it's really just the shampoo and the conditioner on my relaxed ends. With just those two, I'm able to wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks comfortably. There's no itching, there's no buildup or anything, and I was really surprised to find that, because I've heard over and over and over again that jojoba oil is the closest chemical makeup to our natural sebum, so it's supposed to be like, you know, gentle on the scalp and but it was causing my head to itch, so I wasn't expecting that, and I've actually found better results just omitting all oils altogether. Something that I think is also very cool is, I've noticed this around the month 2, but also in month 3, is that on locks that I haven't combined, and they've been there since the beginning, they are starting to lose the 2-strand twist pattern already, and it's only month 3, which I think is pretty quick progress. I wasn't expecting that at this point I would be seeing the pattern disappear. But that's really encouraging to me. It's nice to see the locks forming, and I'm kind of getting an idea in my head about how they're going to look when they're all mature and they're all growing in, and so far everything looks pretty good. I've also noticed in the comment sections, both on YouTube and on Instagram, that I have a lot of people asking me, what's going to happen to the relaxed parts of your hair? Like, what's going to happen to the length of your hair? And I think that the vast majority of people are really asking from a standpoint of curiosity. They just have not seen someone locking their hair and also having relaxed ends at the same time, and so they're curious. And I also think there's a segment that is a little bit indignant about the fact that I would intentionally have locks and relaxed hair, because when you think about like the natural hair community and natural hair politics, relaxer and locks are pretty much like on the opposite ends of the spectrum, and it's like, how dare you have both at the same time? I'm not locking my relaxed ends. I know some people also are like on the fence about that. There are some people that believe relaxed hair can't lock. There are some people that believe that it can. I happen to be of the belief that it can lock, but just because it can doesn't mean you should. But it's up to you. It's your call. In my case, I am intentionally not locking my relaxed ends for aesthetic reasons. I like the way that it looks. I like being able to curl my hair, and I have an idea of what it would look like in the long run, and I think it's going to be a nice look. But No, I'm not locking my relaxed hair. Every now and then I do see some evidence of my relaxed hair trying to start the process of locking, just like the roots. And I address that with brushing. I don't brush my hair daily, but I do brush my hair on wash days. So any locking that may have started since the previous wash, it usually gets addressed because I'm brushing my hair as I'm blow drying. So far, everything with the journey is going well. I'm not having any issues. No major slippage, definitely no unraveling at this point. There was a little bit of unraveling in month 1, the start of month 2, but since then, everything in that arena has been resolved. The locks are doing well. They look healthy. They feel good. They're still firming up. Every time I put my hands in my hair, I can feel that it's a little bit more firm than a couple weeks prior. And so far, the process is going really well. As always, let me know if you guys have any questions. Leave them in the comment box below. If you are on your micro lock journey, let us know how many months you are in and what you use to start your locks. If you have a channel, go ahead and shout it out in the comment section below. I would like us to be able to all get to know who else is in the community. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.